Hey, today is day 20 of my new life post amputation. I am outside here again in my wheelchair, just, trying it out. Oops, just ran into the chair. But, practicing where I have a lot more space. Feels good to actually get out of the house so I won't, go stir crazy with cabin fever. But as you know, yesterday was Valentine's Day, and usually, there you go. Usually this time of year I get a little depressed because, I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually had a Valentine on Valentine's Day. Or if I did, it was somebody who said, oh, I don't celebrate that commercialized holiday. Or they'll say something like, oh, that's a made-up holiday. And I tried to explain to them that every holiday is a made-up holiday. The world just didn't start with the holiday. So, yeah, so that's how it was. But I started out my day, with physical therapy, and that session went really well. My physical therapist said that after the initial evaluation last week, between the two different physical therapists, they were surprised at how far along I was, having been just out of the hospital. I think it was day 14 or something when they came out, or 12, maybe it was day 12. I know it wasn't. Yeah, it was day 12. And I explained to him how I was active before then. A friend of mine had told me to get my ass out that wheelchair and walk if I wanted to try to fight for my leg. And so I did. At that time, I did get out of the wheelchair, walked around, strengthened my legs back up some so that I wouldn't be starting at such a a dire place. But when he came yesterday, he did, we did our first real physical therapy. And I'm happy to say that I am ahead of the game. So things were looking great. I was feeling really good about that. And for the first time, even though I didn't have a Valentine, I felt really, really good. Just, I wasn't feeling sad or depressed or down. Didn't really do much. Just hung out, in other parts of the house, and it was too cold to actually go outside, even though I wanted to come out. But I was out, in the family room, in the living room where the sun was coming through the blinds, and it just felt really, really good and really, really right. And I'm happy to say that in my new life, I have just like this spirit of expectancy, and I'm anticipating something really big and something really great that's gonna happen. I don't know what, I don't know when, but it's gonna be exciting, and I can't wait. At this point, I can't wait to get my prosthetic leg so I can get out here and walk and run and do all the things I wanted to. And I mean, even now with the electric wheelchair and me being outside, it's been so long, because before I couldn't even go outside. The only time I was outside the house is just transferring into the car to go to a doctor's appointment like 4 or 5 times a week. So it feels good just to come outside, sit in the sun, just because I want to come outside and sit in the sun. What else was I going to say? Oh my God. We're still struggling, a little bit with some modifications that need to be done to the house in order for me to get into my house. Now, we've got the little ramp that I just came down, but I guess it's not a little ramp. It is a kind of long ramp, but on the front of the house, but that only gives me access to my parents' house. I don't have access to my quarters, which are around the back in the garden apartment. There's a stairway that's really steep. It's kind of scary to go down the stairs when you don't have a prosthetic leg, or even if you're not in a wheelchair. And the only other way, I know you really can't see this, is around the grass, around that way. So we need to have some kind of ramp to go around from the front of the house all the way around to the back of the house, for entry into my house. And then just a few modifications, well, more modifications inside the house for the bathroom, bedroom, closets, and stuff like that. But we're still working on it. We still got that GoFundMe, where we're trying to raise some money. We're doing finding out some inventions that are out there that are really helping save us some money in terms of getting things modified. So we're looking into those things, and moving forward with that. If anybody knows of any resources or grants or anything, or know any volunteers here, I'm in the state of Georgia, the county of Gwinnett, the city of Swanee. That would be awesome. At one point we found a place that was gonna come and do the work, that had the volunteers, the manpower. The last question was, what county do you live in? And unfortunately, we did not live in the right county. So they were unable, it was a deal breaker. They were unable to help us at that point, which was a bummer, but I'm not gonna let that hold me back or hold me down. So I'm gonna keep on going. I don't know why this song is in my head. You know, I always gotta sing a little song. It's just because it's in my head. It's a Kirk Franklin song. I can't think of the name of it, but I love that part of it that goes, if we fall, we will fall together, together. But when we rise, we will rise together, together. If we fall, we will fall together, together. And when we rise, we will rise together, together. And of course, the school bus comes right down the street at this time. I think that is the middle school bus, because the high school bus already came. Let me see, what time is it? Yeah, it's 3:17. We've already had that. So, or that's the elementary school bus, I'm sorry. They do middle school last. But that's all I've got for now. Like I said, what's today? Day 20? Wow. I know in 2 more weeks I go to the doctor for my first post-op appointment, and at that appointment, the prosthetics company is going to be there and do their first measurements, and that's going to be the very first part of me moving forward and getting my prosthetic and just going forward into my new life. And it's like, oh my God, in 2 weeks it's gonna be March. I can't believe how fast we're vrooming through the new year. And I'm happy. It's my new year, my new life. And I can't believe that 20 days have passed since the surgery. That's amazing in itself. But I'm working it out, and hey, I'm staying positive. I'm going, once I get all the things, you know, that I need, like men don't understand, like my son doesn't understand. I'm like, I need you to go down there. I need you to get my makeup case. I need you to go get my eyeliners. You know, I'm like, I am a woman. I am fine. And I plan on, you know, looking good for me, for myself. That's what I want to do, because that's who I am. And I want to be not just me, but the new me, the old me mixed up together is an all new brand of me that you all haven't seen before. And so, me either, but it's coming out. I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna enjoy life. Okay, that's all I've got for now. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and supporting me. Talk to you real soon. Love you. I always do it, but I can't see.